Moving right along, still applying pressure. Whenever y'all don't hear my voice physically and live on the dribble, you already know I'm moving through all of these states and countries, bringing y'all the dopest content. Since the last time I spoke to y'all, of course, I was out of the country. I was in the Dominican Republic. Add more flame to my Haitian Jack campaign. Uh, I came back. I did a tour of fucking Northern California. I ran all through there, went crazy all through there. Came back, went crazy through New Jersey, man. Shout out to Big U and them guys in Trenton, the Final Four. They on the rise. I did a music video for them. I did the New Jersey Weed Man. Shout out to him. He's an infamous character out of New Jersey who was a real pioneer as far as pushing the whole horticulture and medical marijuana campaign. He got a lot of cases on record that he beat. I interviewed him. It's crazy as hell. I interviewed Blue Raspberry from Wu-Tang Clan. She sung Rainy Days live on the platform. I'm constantly pushing the envelope as far as giving y'all content. When I look at the online community, it's just overpopulated with nigga shit. Like, a lot of people don't tune in to YouTube and shit like that to see hip hop conversation or hip hop content. If they stumble across it, cool. But these niggas are tuning in to hear who got paperwork on them, who got stomped out, the latest, and who's got killed, who's went to jail lately. Speaking of the jail thing, the RICO cases continue to plague hip hop. Lucci, YFN Lucci, and Young Thug, they had an ongoing feud for some years, went back and forth, and it ended up going to the jail. And there was an alleged hit on Lucci, and this case has just went crazy. But as early as just last week, Young Thug and 25 YSL co-defendants were hit with the RICO case. It's not a federal case. I want to clarify that. It's not a federal case. Georgia, Atlanta specifically, has their own state RICO laws. So, yeah, it's a state case, but it's a lot of things being said. There's murders involved, and it's just really, really bad. It seems to be commonplace in hip hop. Like, everybody who got an acronym attached to their name, OBH, YFN, you dig what I'm saying? All of these different, everybody with an acronym, they have an acronym too. It's called the FBI. So this is what's happening to a lot of guys. A lot of guys are throwing away a lot of fucking money, man. Young Thug had an incredible career. Big hit songs, mega hits and shit like that. And he's in a place right now where his celebrity and his money can't even help him. I believe these prosecutors are of the social media and internet generation where they be knowing who these niggas is. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure they have a lot of enthusiasm as far as pursuing them to prosecute them. They know exactly who these guys are and shit like that. That's something that's been prevalent. This whole gang culture is ran through hip hop, and it's taken everybody to jail with it. I want to send a special shout out and condolences to the people who lost their lives in Buffalo, New York. It was a mass shooting out there. We already know what the suspect looked like. We already know the suspect wasn't arrested. Wasn't harmed. I don't know what to say in regards to this whole situation when, if you look at it in totality, that, he killed 10 people. That shit happens sometimes in Chicago and shit over the weekend and shit like that. You dig what I'm saying? So, bloodshed is bloodshed, man. Unfortunately, we live in a country where these people don't like us. And I don't know what to say, man. It's almost like we got to be armed to live in the United States now. Like, it's almost like if you don't got one, you at a disadvantage because you got to worry about people who look like you. And then you got to worry about these sick motherfuckers, sick cowards, running around with these assault rifles, shooting innocent people and shit. And I call them cowards specifically because they go in places where they not going to get no wreck. They're not going to get no return fire all like that. They went to a church. shot up a church, and now you go to a grocery store. What do you expect to find at a grocery store? Women, possibly older women and shit like that. You dig what I'm saying? But I think that we gotta just probably get around to just like protecting ourselves and worry about the cases later and shit, man. I hate that it's like that, man, because a lot of people have prior felony convictions, which can get you in a lot of fucking trouble and shit. But damn, like, what the fuck, man? Like, just think if certain people was armed in the grocery store. There was a security guard that returned fire. He lost his life, but if it was people in the grocery store shopping and was strapped and shit, they probably could have did something with this cat before he got to 10 murders. This shit has become so commonplace, man. I be seeing videos online from people, black people from other countries, United Kingdom, London, Paris and shit like that. And they just be like, man, that's crazy how they be shooting y'all down for no reason in America like that. Like, they can't even understand it and shit. Over there, they police could carry fucking batons and shit like that. The police wouldn't last a week in America with batons and shit. So, yeah, rest in peace to those who lost their lives, man. That sounds sadistic, even saying rest in peace to someone who was innocent, minding their business and shit like that. Should be saying rest in peace to the fucking culprit. But it's all over the news. I have plans of going and visiting, the actual site. It was the Tops Markets on Jefferson. I'm familiar with the area. Buffalo, New York, of course, has been one of my media strongholds in the last 2-3 years due to my coverage of the Black Soprano family, Benny the Butcher, Griselda, etc. And I'm often over there. I just want people to be safe. If you tuned into my platform and you look like me, you got to be safe, man. That's not something that I be wanting to say to people. Be safe, because it sounds like a calamity is impending, but the way the world is now, it's almost like calamity is like fucking around the corner. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, everybody, I hope everybody's protecting themselves. And I'm just at a loss of words right now. They can't keep getting away with this shit. I feel some type of way about it, man. But, again, when I look at the big picture, Black people, man, we still are our own worst enemy. So, these little 10 bodies that they did, man, y'all know we run it up. Black people run it up amongst, each other. My platform, if you come here, you're going to continue to get dope, original content. I've been in Staten Island recently. Shout out to the Wu. Shout out to Solomon Childs. Shout out to Pop the Brown Hornet, Shaheem, everybody who participated. Fat Man Scoop. A lot of stars is going to be on Shaheem's documentary. It's called Mike Jack. I'm directing it. And it was my first visit to Staten Island. I spent a lot of time in Stapleton Projects. And it was an experience. It was a different world and shit. They got crazy murals out there. They definitely hold the whole Wu-Tang brand in a high regard. But yeah, I've been to New York many, 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 many times, but I've never been a place like Staten Island. That was just different, and the Wu-Tang brand is different. For the next couple of weeks, as spring turns to summer, I'm going to start putting more emphasis back on the street ball culture and the whole basketball thing. Shout out to everybody who come here for that. As y'all know, my platform is predicated on hip-hop, sports, and fashion. Niggas been hitting me up. They like, yo, man, what's up with the Spizzords, man? I got y'all. I've been a little bit discouraged after the situation happened with the Lakers. I just got discouraged. I lost all my energy. It just took all of my energy up out of me. But we'll be back. And Gully TV Sports will continue to thrive. And I appreciate everybody who's been tuning in. Shout out to the truck drivers, everybody who making their money on the road and driving Amazon, Uber, FedEx, everybody that's on the road, man. Make sure y'all tune it in, man. Make sure y'all take me on that ride with you. I'm on all streaming platforms. The Dribble Podcast by Gully TV. And this is the home of hip-hop, sports, and fashion. Nick, what's going on with you, man? Is everything good?
We good.
No doubt. I ain't been in the booth in a minute, man. I feel like, man, this is foreign territory, man. I got to get used to being in here recording again, but I only got two hands, man, and people want these visuals. I had plans on reducing Gully TV in terms of visuals and try to put more emphasis on the podcast shit, because my deal with the podcast platform, it got me on like 17 different streaming sites. And that's a bigger audience than just one YouTube, but I built my career on YouTube, man, so I got to continue to get y'all this dope. The PA Knits, I want y'all to go to my website, look at the description below this video. Go to my website, www.therealdribble.com. Get your PA knit. It's an all-season garment. This is the fish scale. This is ultra popular right now. And my basketball shorts are back out. I got to get in the studio, man, and put the finishing touches on this Malcolm X piece. Of course, y'all know, while in Newark, New Jersey, I revisited the site. Temple 25 is the mosque notoriously known as the home of Malcolm X's assassins. I went there, Newark, New Jersey, and filmed, and I was confronted. It was, oh man, I still get caught up on words trying to describe what type of situation this was, man. Hostile. Hostile. Shout out to Branford Place, and shout out to Newark as a whole. Shout out to Do It All Kelly. He did really well at the May 10th election. He got another vote off in June. I want everybody to go out and support him in regards to his journey to becoming a part of public office. And that's all I have for y'all right now, man. I've uploaded y'all more episodes. I got episodes up here. Like, share, and comment. Subscribe to my channel on YouTube, The Real Gully TV. And I'm going to keep on hitting y'all with hip-hop, sports, fashion, history, and a whole bunch of other shit. You know why? Because y'all don't get this shit nowhere else. Peace.